Hello and welcome to Everybody's Got Something.
Yeah.
Because everybody does. I'm your host, Seth Hoffman. We've got a great show with our guest, Deo of Hondo Coyote. Let's get into it. All right. Good day, good evening, wherever you are. Wishing you all the best. Deo, how are you today?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Thank you for having me.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure. Well, seeing as it's our first show, I'm going to start off with a song that tells you a bit about who I am with a song called I'm From, and it goes like this. I'm from pizza and grapefruits and matzo ball soup, from the shortest and shyest one in the group, from Friday night dinners at grandmother's house, from Kermit and Frogville and Mighty Mouse. Diddle 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 I diddle diddle by diddle 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 I diddle diddle by. I'm from ping pong and tennis and winters so cold, from Madison summers that never grow old, from eBay and elephants, banjos and trombones, from the top of their lungs, somebody answer the phone. Diddle 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 I diddle diddle by diddle 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 I diddle diddle by. I'm from the Beatles and Dylan and Zeppelin and Floyd, from Curious George, who I've always enjoyed, from the old county stadium with Molitor and Yount. 3 outs, 9 innings, I'm learning to count. Diddle 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 I diddle diddle by diddle 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 I diddle diddle by. I'm from Don't Tease Your Sister and Pick Up the Pace. Have you ever thought of adding some drums and some bass? From the greens and the blues and Bozo the Clown, from Won't You Speak Up to Please Turn That Down. Diddle 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 I diddle diddle by diddle 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 I diddle diddle by. I'm from Auschwitz and Lodz, troubling a little star. Hey, Boychiko, Shana Zisakin, you're doing all right so far. From sunshine and rainbows and matchbox cars, from Stella Blue and monkey bars. Diddle 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 I diddle diddle by diddle 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 I diddle diddle by. I'm from Grandma Mildred and Uncle Steve, from sunflower seeds and jumping in leaves, from the Great Lake, Michigan and Clody Park, and not being afraid to be scared of the dark. Diddle 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 I diddle diddle by diddle 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 I diddle diddle by. Soy de aprender inglés y español, ¿cómo está el tiempo? Hace sol. Soy de libros y música y persistencia, y mejorar con tiempo y paciencia. Diddle 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 I diddle diddle by diddle 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 I diddle diddle by. I'm from road trips and waiting for life to begin, from my new friend, her name's Amanda Lynn, from the top of a willow with a view that I find is gently, intently licking my mind, from the top of a willow with a view that I find is gently, intently licking my mind. Diddle 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 I diddle diddle by diddle 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 I diddle diddle by. All right, thank you very much.
That was awesome.
So that's a little bit about myself, and you might notice we have some pictures here, and that is in honor of Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead, where we honor people who are with us, but not in the physical world. So we'll talk a little bit more about these people. But I'd like to turn things over to my buddy, Deo, and just get into some questions and finding out about the life of a performing artist. And one of the reasons I wanted to bring on my buddy here is he is such a positive spirit and such a talented soul and has been working in the music world. And I would love to hear about it, and I think you would be very inspired. So first off, Deo, how are you today?
I'm doing so well. I really appreciate you asking me to be on your show.
It is an honor. It is an honor. And the first question I have for you is, how and when did you get started playing music and just getting into music and performing music?
It's been a long journey. I first started playing piano when I was 7.
Wow.
And it's just been a passion that has burned inside of me from a very little age and has grown and evolved over the years. And, you get to be a teenager and you want to play guitar because it's cooler.
You can say it.
It's cooler than piano. I hate to say it, but it is. And, I love the way it makes me feel, and I love the way that it makes other people feel.
Yes.
That's what draws me to it.
Yes, that's a beautiful thing when you can do something that is filling your heart and you're spreading goodness. Because we live in some tough times. There's a lot happening in the world, and there's a lot of focus on the negative things. So it's wonderful to have the things that bring us joy and
Absolutely.
spread joy. So one of the things I wanted to ask you is because when I see you and I hear you, you just always have this, just seem very comfortable, and you bring that to other people. I think you make other people feel that. And what I'm wondering is, have you always been that way? Were you a shy kid, or were you always very outgoing? Or were you someone who didn't mind being in front of an audience?
I've always been a bit of a ham, so I like to be in front of an audience, definitely. But the truth is that I am a shy person. And honestly, I don't really like loud environments, which is weird.
Wow.
I know, right? When I'm controlling the sound,
Okay.
I
It's
like
okay
it.
if it's loud. If you're white, it's loud, it's okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I
that's
hear you.
that's the way it is for me, But it's, yeah.
Okay. Well, and so, who would you say is, as far as a musical influence, someone who maybe you heard when you were younger, or someone who you just thought, I love what this music does to me. I want to do that.
Right.
Whether a musician, a songwriter.
I guess I would say that it's Johnny Cash has always been has a huge part in my heart. It's something that both my grandparents, my grandfathers were into, and they played it to me as a child, and I have grown up with such an appreciation for the storytelling and the emotion that comes with, especially country music.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that I just love, and I always perform Johnny Cash at every single show that I do because.
Was that the first song you ever learned of Johnny Cash, or did it take you a while to build up to?
It took me a little while to build up to. When I was very young, I didn't have the voice. And as I got older, my voice deepened, and it's
I hear Johnny Cash coming out of there.
Exactly, exactly.
Would you do us the honor of playing one of your beloved Johnny Cash?
I would
favorites?
absolutely love to.
Awesome.
Definitely. All right.
Awesome.
Let's see here. Well, I hear that train a-comin', it's a-rollin' around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. But that train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antone. Well, I bet there's rich folks eating my fancy dining car. Bet they're drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep a moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, that railroad train was mine. Bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Johnny has been with us today. Beautiful,
Oh, man.
beautiful, beautiful.
High compliment. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Well, I think that's one of the most special things about music is how we are able to keep songs and stories going. And it's special. Here we are on Dia de los Muertos. And Johnny, wherever you are beloved, and we are thankful for you.
Absolutely.
And especially this guy, Deo, does you such honor. On the topic of people who are not with us in the physical world, I wonder if you could tell us a little bit. You have a photo of some special folks.
I do, yeah.
Could you tell us a bit about who you've brought with us today?
Well, this is my grandparents, my Grandma Mary and Grandpa Bob. They were absolutely pivotal to my, try to get that there, pivotal to my upcoming, and they definitely always supported me with the music and just arts in general. They were always very supportive people, and they taught me how to be a good person, you know,
Wow.
what the importance of your word means, and the importance of treating people with respect. And those are the values that I try to bring into myself and into my shows and just into my life as much as I can.
Well, I can tell from what I know of you that they were fine people who instilled a good character and good values. And how many years have they not been with us?
My grandmother passed I guess it's been about 5 years now.
Okay.
And my grandfather passed about 7 years ago.
Okay.
And you know, it's hard. It's hard to lose these people that are so pivotal to you.
Yes.
But I keep them in my heart and in my spirit, and try to bring them with me. You know.
Yes.
As many places as I can take them.
Yes. Yes. And that's one of the things I think is very special about this holiday of Dia de los Muertos, which I never knew of this holiday growing up. I was a school teacher in the Albuquerque public schools, and many of the families celebrated this holiday, and I really loved it because I grew up in, I don't know your experience, but death is just purely somber, sad,
Taboo.
which of course it is. But this idea that when people have passed, they're still with us, almost in some ways even more.
Yes.
You know, when I think of, I've got this photo here. This is of my mother. Her name was Sandy Hoffman. But many things that you said really resonated with me as far as, you know, just being someone who models, being a good person, someone who is giving and caring and patient. And even, you might wonder, in case you're wondering, why is there a tennis racket? This tennis racket, my mother and I actually won this together. We were in a mother-son sort of competition thing, and we won this Wilson Profile, for those of you who remember this tennis racket from back in the day. But this is the tennis racket that she used. I did put some new grip on it, but it's very, very special. It's something that she loved to do. You might have, in the song I'd mentioned something about tennis. Even has some of her, sunglasses in here. Put it over her thing. Anyways, I would like to actually share a song with you that you maybe have heard before, but it's a song called Live Every Day, which is just a reminder about being grateful, telling the people in our life who we care about and love that we appreciate them. Because so often it's too late. We didn't say what we wanted to say. So this is just a reminder, if there's someone in your life you want to tell an extra time, you love them, you appreciate them. And my mother, throughout most of my music time, she had, I think, mixed feelings. She wanted me to, maybe be a dentist or something like that. But in the last year of her life, which we certainly didn't know that was the last year, she was very supportive and asked me so many questions. And this song I'm about to play right now, she would ask me to play. Every time I saw her, she'd say, "Can you play Live Every Day?" So it carries a special meaning. It's called Live Every Day. It goes like this. Live every day as if it were the last, 'cause before you know it, time goes past and life's just not that long. Tell all you love that you love them so, because even if you do, they might not know, and one day we'll all be gone. Taste the wind, don't let it blow on by. Sing songs of love, let the music get you high. And when it's said and done, you'll know the sun will shine on. Learn all you can from the folks you meet, though they might be strange and sleep on the street. But in some ways we all are wise. Give all your thoughts a fighting chance. Ask your fears and doubts, would you like to dance? And open up your eyes. See the world and let the world see you. Take the time to love the things you do, and you'll hear it when your spirit starts to rise. Boom 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 boom. Live every day as if it were the last, 'cause before you know it, time goes past and life's just not that long. Tell all you love that you love them so, because even if you do, they might not know, and one day we'll all be gone. Taste the wind, don't let it blow on by. Sing songs of love, let the music get you high. And when it's said and done, you'll know the sun will shine on. And when it's said and done, you'll know the sun will shine on.
So beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Thank you. So that's a song I just play mostly to remind myself to not get caught up in the small things and be grateful for the many gifts, and to just tell the people in my life who I love and appreciate that I do, because you can never tell someone, well, I guess you could tell them too much. It could get awkward if you're telling them, well, I love you. Like, okay, let me drive, okay. But you know what I'm saying. It's nice to just let people know, because we're here, we're visiting.
Yeah, you don't know how much time.
We really don't know. We really don't know. So we were talking earlier about in life with so many challenges, and the media and so many things are spreading all these challenging, negative things that divide people. And you had something interesting to say about the role of music and comedy.
Yeah.
What can you tell me a little more about that?
Well, I think that music and comedy are intertwined in the social fabric of our lives. They both allow us a pressure relief that we need to have to get by. Comedy lets us laugh about some painful things, and music lets us think about things that we might not have thought about. Mm-hmm. And it's, it was put to me the other day that, we're all just bees in a hive trying not to sting each other. Mm-hmm. And that I think music and comedy are these two things that really keep the hive going.
Yeah.
They keep us humble, and they keep us, genuine, and they make us better people for having them in our lives.
Yes. Thank goodness for these things, and I'm glad music has come to you. And I think you told me recently you've been in the studio.
We just got out of the studio
recording, and is that where you? I think maybe is that who did you say the gentleman is the one who?
Yeah, Ken Riley from Rio Grande Studios told me that metaphor
who
about
shared
the bees.
That. Yeah. And about that recording, what can you tell us about when it's going to come out? What's going to be on it?
So we just finished the last tracking on Monday, and which was Halloween, I guess.
Okay.
And we're expected to have it out probably within a month. I'm hoping to have the first single come out, and I'm just so excited to be sharing this slice of my life and my bandmates' life with everybody, because it's very personal to us, and it means a lot, and we're really happy to be able to share our love and passion with our friends and family.
Yes. And can you I'm not sure if the songs on there are we have to wait till the recording comes out, or would you
I'd love to play a couple if you'd like.
I would love to hear one. All right. One right now.
That'd be great. Yeah. Share. We did speak earlier about our influences.
Yes.
And I just wanted to add that Johnny Cash being a huge influence on me, but my bandmates are a big influence on me, and they make a lot of difference in my life and in my world. And Tom Dewars wrote this next song that
and he's
in my band. He plays pedal steel in my band.
Okay.
And he's such a special person, and he means a lot to me, and it means even more that he lets me sing his songs.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. So this one is a very personal song that Tom wrote. I'll let you figure out the meaning yourself, but
Sure.
I'd love to play it for you a little bit here.
Yes.
A little waltz. My friend, here we are again, stinking blind and stumbling, and passed out while I fail again to understand your suffering. And what the hell am I supposed to do? The rescue's never worked before, and pick you up just to dust you off, but we can't go there anymore. I cut you free, wash on out to sea. This time it's 100-year flood. Swept down the mountain in a big wall of mud. It's coming on like 100-year flood. So what's the correct thing to do? This time I kept you out of jail, and quiet down or the cops will come, and I ain't gonna post your bail. End up walking around your wounds, stand back to watch you sabotage all you love and are working for, and you just moved out of my garage. Cut you free, wash on out to sea. This time it's 100-year flood. Swept down the mountain in a big wall of mud. It's coming on like 100-year flood. This morning the planets all aligned, and Venus rose before the sun, behind a cloud and back again. I guess the world's not gonna end. Who the hell starts their fire with all this wind and kindling? Be a long time till the rains can come, so stand and watch the acres burn. I set you free, wash on out to sea, getting on like 100-year flood. Swept down the mountain, your veins full of mud. It's coming on like 100-year flood. Set you free, wash on out to sea, and then on like 100-year flood. We roll on like 100-year flood. Well, thank you.
Wow. Well, please pass my compliments on to Tom.
I certainly will. I certainly will.
And when did do you know when he wrote the song?
This one was probably written maybe a year, maybe two. It's fairly new. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A question I have: when I first met you, you were at Mark's Guitars.
Right. Yeah.
And from then until now, it's been years. You've had quite a musical journey. I wonder, could you just kind of walk us through that time from, this must have been, I don't know, sometime in the something like that.
Yeah.
I know you've played in a duo, you've played solo, now you're with your band. Can you just give us a little bit of a timeline and what inspired some of the winds and weaves of your path?
Absolutely. So when I was working at Mark's Guitar, was when I was going through a real big health problem.
Okay.
I still have a bad back, but I've had surgeries since then, and the surgeries allowed me to do the thing that I love, which is playing music. And Mark was gracious enough to keep me on when I was not really healthy enough to work, and I needed the money, so it was really gracious of him, and I always thank him for it. But once I started feeling good, I just wanted to be in a band that I loved, and that was a cover band that we started called the Ross Brothers. Me and my singing friend Judith Mondragon started. This was 6 years ago, I want to say, 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And started out as a 5-piece, and due to personality conflicts, it came down to a 3-piece, and then eventually down to a duo where it was just me and Judith. And I think that I cut my teeth a lot in that time. We were able to play a lot of venues, and we were able to connect with an audience that I hadn't been able to connect with before. And it was a very unique and special time in my life that I'll always treasure. And COVID hit. Yeah. And I think everybody just went a little haywire, Yes. I know I did. Yeah. And I had to take forced to take a hiatus from music, and me and Judith ended up going separate ways. We're still friends, but, we don't sing together much anymore. Yeah. And at that point, I decided, my real passion was country music, and I felt like the songs I was writing were in the country vein. And I just started being really able to focus on that and to build a group of, a community around myself that could kind of see my crazy dream and want to be a part of it. And it's brought me, that was about 2 years ago now, and it's brought me to where I am. And we've been playing, gosh, I don't know, I mean, I think we did like 45 or 50 shows last year.
Wow.
Which is a lot of shows. That's, you know, it's duo and single and the whole band.
Yeah, I've been out of the country, but following him, like, man, this guy is out there doing it.
Well, a part of the reason why we were out there so much is, one, to cut our teeth, and two, to make some money to do the recording that we did. And it's been a blessing and a journey, and for all the hardships, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Yes. Well, beautiful. And so you have a link, I think that they posted or they will post, and they'll through you want to just tell us what your site is, and I imagine we'll be able to find out about the recording through that.
Definitely. You can find about all our recordings and our live upcoming shows at www.hondocoyote.com. It's a labor of love, and it's hard to wear as many hats as I have to wear, so I'm not the greatest webmaster, but you know, I try to get everything up there and try to make it work.
And you're on the social media, on Facebook?
Social media, Instagram and Facebook, on TikTok, you know.
Okay.
I know,
okay.
Getting in the world.
All right, well, very cool, very cool. Do you have, what's your dream? I know growing up, something was spoken to me and told me when I'd have an ambitious idea. Well, okay, but you have to be realistic, be sensible, and all that, which in some ways, of course, is important and good advice, but in some ways I always felt, okay, you know, you're limiting my dream. Let's put all these things aside of what could happen, what's likely, what's sensible, what's realistic. What's your dream? What when you think about it, lights you up the most, whether it's your personal journey on music with your band, your goal for band, what does that look like, whether it's playing a venue, going on some world tour? What does that look like for you that just like, this would be the ultimate?
Well, going on a European tour would be a huge milestone for me. That's something that I've always wanted to go to Europe, which I haven't done yet, and to go there to play music would be just a dream, absolute dream come true. A little bit more locally, the Motherlode up in Red River is a venue that I've always wanted to play. It's just a cool town and a cool venue that I think the band would be good at.
Yes.
But
is your band? Do they share your excitement for a European tour? Maybe if the money is there.
If the money was there, they'd probably be into it. I'm not sure that the money's there right now, but it's
all right. Dear Lord or Creator, whoever is the all-powerful, please, if you can, will this so that this man and his band will fulfill their dream. And I can tell you from the places I've been, and I know Europe, this would be a gift for these people, to someone in some pub in Ireland or in some club in Paris or whatever, to hear your music. They would really love it.
I appreciate that.
Do you want to come up here with me? Do you want to come up here for the last part of the song? Or for the last part? And we'll hear Deo play one more song? Okay, let's do that. Let's put this over here.
That's what I want to do too, bud. That's all I want to do.
Isn't that fun, Shane? Shane, you come sit up here with me, and then we're gonna hear Deo do one more song, and then we'll do some. Look it. Here's the microphone. Okay. Okay, but leave it here. Leave it. Did you get there?
Hello.
We are here now with my co-host. Can you tell us what's your name?
My name is Jordan.
Your name is what?
Seth Hoffman.
Okay. Well, we are going to, Deo, I know I would like, and Shane would like to hear, do you have a song that is maybe your favorite song to play, whether it's one of your songs or a cover song, just a song that is, I don't know, just a song that has just special meaning that you're like, yes, I would really like to share this song at this moment?
You know, I think I'd like to share a song called "Loving New Mexico" that I would that just feels apropos a lot of times to me.
I would love to hear it. And I think
All right.
Shane, would you like to hear the song?
All right.
All right.
If Shane wants to hear it, then we'll do it. All right. Here we go. Earthquake this morning knocked your picture off my desk. Ceiling fell, it's been real hard to get it off my chest. Richter Mag of 5.6, gotta be my personal best. All I do it all for loving. Working in the oil fields, I'm out here all alone. Man next door, he snores at night and won't turn off his phone. Miss my wife and kids so much, I'm down to skin and bones. All I do it all for loving. With white trucks everywhere, smell of oil in the air. Like me, this desert land's all had a recent shave. Well, I'm stuck here in this man camp trying not to misbehave. You can say I gave it all for loving. By training, I'm a welder, laying pipeline every day. Friday comes, I jump and shout and gather up my pay. Send some home to mama, 'cause for now I'm here to stay. And save a bit and party down in loving. Well, at night I go and smoke alone, stare up at the stars. In Santa Fe they want us all to drive electric cars. I'm probably gonna lose my job and hawk all my guitars. I'm trying hard to give it all for loving. With white trucks everywhere, smell of oil in the air. Like me, this desert land's all had a recent shave. Well, I'm stuck here, this man camp trying not to misbehave. You can say I gave it all for loving. Treat the folks here real nice, I'm rewarded with their trust. Do our best today not to arouse a sleeping rust. Everyone works hard here to survive a boom and bust. And that's why we do it here in loving. With semis everywhere, smell of oil in the air. Like me, this desert land's all had a recent shave. Well, I'm stuck here, this man camp trying not to misbehave. You can say I gave it all for loving. Well, all for loving, all for loving. Had enough of all this corporate push and shoving. 'Cause in 50 years we'll all be gone. We'll be dead and traveling on. No one left to sing a song of loving. 'Cause in 50 years we'll all be gone. We'll be dead and traveling on. With no one left to sing a song of loving.
Yes.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Shane, can you clap your hands? That was beautiful. Shane, would you like to come up and do one more song together?
Yeah, come up.
What song shall we do? Why don't you come on over? Come on over. Come on over. Let's Change will come easy. Come on over. Let's do that one. All right. Shane, we'll do one last song. We'll do Change Don't Come Easy. It's called Change Don't Come Easy. I would like to thank very much my buddy Deo for being on this first show, and thank you for the gift that you share into the world and to all your shows, and just all your encounters. I know it because that's who you are, and just know the world is a bit better with you in it.
Oh, man.
So just keep doing what you're doing, and I hope this guy is an inspiration to everyone that when you're doing what you love to do, you're going to be better, and you're going to serve the world better. You're going to be more patient. you're going to be more fun,
Definitely.
probably more healthy.
Absolutely.
So thank you for sharing and for being who you are. And
Well, thank you for having me. It
my
means a lot.
pleasure. My pleasure. Shane, would you like to come up? Would you like to sit on my lap for part of the song? You want to sit on this chair up here? You want to sit on this chair right here? All right, here we go. Well, we're going to do this one. Let's do this last song here special for Shane. It's called Change Don't Come Easy. Change don't come easy. No one ever said that it did. Can even make you feel queasy, whether you're grown up or just a kid. Everything is spinning like a tornado through my brain. How do we even know if we're winning? What's it mean to be saved? And I really, 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 really do hope that one day it's gonna happen for me and you.
Oh, I love that.
All right. Well, thank you. This has been the first show. Stay tuned for more Shane. Deo, my friend, thank you. It's an honor to know you and to have you on the show.
Likewise, my friend.
And all of you out there, stay strong, stay positive, stay connected. Don't let the powers out there divide you, because we're stronger together. And just remember, everybody's got something, especially you. So, wishing you all the best. You want to come up here to say goodbye, Shane? You want to come up? All right. We'll do that. All right, everyone. You have a good one, and we will see you next time I'm your host, Seth Hoffman. This is Deo of Hondo Coyote with Everybody's Got Something.
Everybody's got something that nobody else has got. Everybody, you're the only one.